Today we will learn how to do Cupid. This is also one of my favorite moves. I also learned this one early in my pole journey, so over time I have learned to fix it and correct it, so I will share some of my tips with you. First I will demonstrate. So, you can get to this from an outside leg hang, or you can get to this from a side climb or just a regular climb. Side climb is a little bit easier, and also doing an outside leg hang is a little bit easier to get into it. I'll show you with the outside leg hang next time as I talk it through. But start from the floor first. So, place your inside leg high, about as a little above the hip. A little bit above the hip to start with. And then other leg, bring it closer to the base of the pole. And now, as you're learning, hold on a little bit and then push the hips forward. As you push the hips forward, naturally this leg will slide down a little bit. That's why I always start with it just a smidge higher, so I allow for it to slide down a little and then lock in place. So I start a little bit higher, and then as I press the hips, that leg slides down just a little bit. Ideally, I like to have the knee almost in line with the hip. And then pushing those hips forward, chest up, squeezing the glutes. So the major one on this one is you are squeezing your thighs as much as possible, squeezing through your glutes as much as possible, and that will lock your legs on the pole. So you're probably ready to start learning this if you have pretty good different types of knee pit grips and other moves on the pole. If you've been feeling pretty secure, if you can do an outside leg hang, that's a pretty good sign that that knee pit has been very secure for you in the past. And so you can start learning this. I have many people who can't do an outside leg hang who still can do Cupid. So if you can't do outside leg hang, you can still try Cupid. But I will show you from an inverting position. Pull up, bring the other leg around. Pretend you're stepping up on the pole. That wasn't a good one because my foot is sweaty. If you're in Florida or somewhere humid like me, you might want to wipe off whatever foot you stand on. Of course, we try both sides. But I'm just demonstrating today. So wipe your foot if you need to. If you get sweaty like me, sweaty. Good little alcohol and towel is great for the foot. It's easy. Okay. Don't want to hit my light. Okay, big step up. So I push with my opposite hand of the one that's on top. I push on the pole so I can get this leg quite high so I can stand up nice and tall. That's the most helpful. And then hips push forward, squeeze through the legs. Very tight grip on the top leg. Re-grab, come down. So that top leg, you need to have a very strong hook of the leg. Try to avoid doing like a split on the pole because it will teach you some incorrect technique for a true Cupid. A true Cupid has a nice triangle-like position and requires more full leg engagement. I will explain one more time. Again, this time I'll do from a side climb just to show you something different. Even with a side climb, I still bring the free leg up quite high so I can push my hips up. And then you can feel free to turn chest more to ceiling for something a little more artistic styling. or you can keep the chest forward, but it is quite nice to kind of turn the chest up a little bit and open up. It looks nice. So I hope that helps you with your Cupid. Don't forget to stand up with that bottom foot and push your hips up with that bottom leg, and I think you'll get it. Let us know.